Alright, what's going on, guys? This is Hutch, and I'm going to try a little something different. Actually, it's really not that different. I used to do these kinds of things all the time back in the day, but I'm going to actually try and commentate on what I'm doing in the game. So as you can see, I spawn on top side, which is the blue spawn for the cage, and I'm playing DMRs, or Slayer DMRs. And what I like to do, if I'm given the option of an armor ability like in Slayer DMRs, I like to choose Sprint. Of course, if I get Slayer Pro, you only get Sprint. What I like to do is I like to run up the middle and nade their route to the sniper. As you can see, they didn't prioritize the sniper, so I just grab it and lift up to the very top. Now, if you have Jetpack, which Wood can actually attest to it, we were playing a game last night, and I started off the match negative. It was like 1-4. And I remember these dudes were rocking Jetpack and flying up to the top of this map, and I actually ended up going insanely positive by the end of the match because I went on a killing frenzy. Now I'm not doing this on this game, I'm using Sprint, but for future reference, Jetpack is also a totally useful armor ability to use on this map. So most of the time in Halo Reach I'm discovering that top control is an absolute must for 90% of these maps. When you go back to Halo 3, now you know, you guys that have been playing Halo for a long time, since back to Halo 1, Halo 2, don't give me too much hate here. I'm just not too familiar with any of those maps, really. But if you go back to Halo 3 and if you look at maps like Guardian, if you look at maps like The Pit, if you look at maps like even fucking Snowbound, top control, I mean, there are some points of elevation which are advantageous if you try and fight to keep control of. But it really does feel like most of the maps in Reach are all about elevation and maintaining top control. And at this point right here, this is probably the best spot on the map to snipe from, because you got a nice little health pack right there. If anybody wants to rush you, they have to rush you from this little path. One thing that... Are you filming this right now? You good? Alright. You go ahead, man, roll it if you want to. One thing that you guys will notice me doing, and it's a theme that a lot of the commentators have been talking about, is not to spam the DMR shots, to space them out so you can get that clutch headshot. And there you see I'm shooting pretty slow, but even as I'm shooting slow, I'm not letting the bloom set quite enough. I actually need to slow it down even more. And here we got kind of lucky. I got the bottom spawn on the cage, and so I spawned literally 20 feet away from the snipe. So we get the team shot on red guy, and now what I like to do is I like to post up at this spot, bottom down by lift, because even though the top of the cage is the best spot to be at, this spot actually isn't bad to snipe from either, especially if your entire team, excuse me, just drank a Coke right before I did this, and I am belching compulsively and uncontrollably. This spot right here is actually not that bad to post up in. So here you see me take the snipe all the way to the left side tower. I'm gonna see if I can give my buddies some cover fire while they regain top control once again over there. Overall, I feel like this is kind of another indication of how like I am improving in this game. Because before, it was like I would go into a map and I wouldn't even really think. As bad as it sounds when I play Call of Duty, I don't even really think. I mean, you kind of don't have to. And here I kind of fail on a ninja, but I got the guy one shot, and hopefully my buddy can come in and clean it up like he does right there. That's one thing that I'm learning more than anything else really in Halo, is the importance of team shot. Even if you know you're going to die, it's important to put shots on the dudes so your buddy can clean it up. That was a nice little 5-shot there. This is... You know, that is not so much of a nice 5-shot. That was like an 8-shot. Yeah, man, the DMR, like, I kind of have mixed feelings about it, because when I'm in close quarters combat, sometimes I really do feel like I got cheated out of that last headshot, and I watch other people do it and they make it look easy, which makes me think that, well, is my connection just really shit, or am I not handling this gun properly? There, actually, I could pretty much notice that I wasn't letting the reticle reset like I should have. But once again, you know, with a purpose in mind, with actually an objective in mind to have top control, I eventually made my way all the way over to the health pack top of the map on cage here. I'm not too familiar with the callouts, so what does it say right there? Lagoon. So we'll call that top lagoon in the bottom left. Anyways, I ended up going 15-1 or 15-2, one of the two. Hope you enjoyed.